Okay, welcome to match 4 of today. Outbreak Apocalypse versus Outbroken, the semi-masters team from Outbreak as well. I'm Phil Shields.
I'm Emma Jeuken.
Commentating to you here live from Adelaide, South Australia. Beautiful day today. Grass is perfect. More wind than possibly we'd like, but it does make it for an interesting game. Wind coming right off screen to your left, so expect most of the score coming to the left. Bit of zone might be brought out today. Emma, what do you know of these two teams? What are your thoughts? Who's going to win?
Oh, look, this is going to be a really tough one. So, I believe it's Apocalypse is our Masters, is it?
Yes.
Yes. And
sorry, did you say
no,
Outbroken?
Outbroken is our Masters squad, and so these guys are full of experience. So, I think in the wind, we're going to see a lot of success. However, Apocalypse has obviously got the youth on their side, so expect a lot of running from them, but whether their running can kind of overcome the throws that these guys got, I don't know. I think it's going to be a really interesting game.
So that's really the age-old question. Age, experience and treachery. Does that actually beat youth, speed and agility?
I guess this match will tell us.
Yeah.
So we've got Outbroken in the light and Apocalypse in the dark.
Yeah, being more of a veteran Adelaidean myself, I'm seeing a lot of old names being pulled out from retirement for this Outbroken team. I remember what they looked like in their prime, and some of them aren't looking the same. Is about the best I think I can say for this Outbroken team. A couple of stalwarts that have been continuing playing frisbee. Pardon? Yeah, a few of them are okay, absolutely, but just a couple of them are that maybe a bit more time on the sports field.
Look, I'm not going to make any comments.
No comments? That's
no
okay,
comment.
I'll leave that up to me. Meanwhile, looking at this APOC team, I'll call them APOC for Apocalypse, we've got a lot of current players that are still looking good, trim taut terrific, and know that they've been playing some of the Super League recently as well, so they're in fine form.
Yeah, Super League is super exciting this season. I think the winners came down to just 1 point. This looks like we might see words coming straight towards the tent.
Yeah, we've heard that on the roof.
Almost took poor Mike Palmer out. Still got a smile on his face though.
As long as it doesn't take the camera out.
It's too expensive.
Yeah.
Can't have that. And so we're calling a brick. Bringing it in from the centre. Probably a good call on that one. That's what I'd do too.
So the unofficial Barbara is taking it from the brick mark.
Down there.
Donaldson.
Very tall, young one. I think also maybe 19 or 20. That's certainly one of the breakout stars. We've got Sam here. Big huck. This will be a good one. Oh, goodness. And just kind of bounced off the shoulder there.
Yeah, just not positioning himself in quite the right place to get that.
He's a very good receiver when he's on. So let's see if he switches it up.
Do we have a replay of that? Here we see it. No.
And so who's going to bring this one in?
Foley.
Very good player. Foley, we'll see him do a lot of work. Looking for...
Schrader has the disc.
There's a lot happening.
Foley again. Puts the...
Oh, that's up. And Izzy's under it. Izzy, Donaldson. That's what he's here for. Celebrate that one. That was a good D.
Yeah, it was a great D. I still would have liked him to see him just grab it fresh out the air. Solid catch.
To Sam, beautiful catch there. That was a bit of a tough one.
She's doing well.
And crossfield, a little bit too far.
Good.
You can't do two good things in a row. It's the rule. And so Foley is going to bring it in near that sideline. Again, really tough spot because we're upwind. with a little bit of a crosswind pushing to that side, so probably not the best place to be taking a disc from. I don't know about you, Phil, but I always feel a bit nervous when I'm bringing a disc in from this kind of area.
Yeah, and we're not even mentioning the wind at the moment, are we?
Oh, no, the wind. Yeah, not to mention the wind.
But we will. There's a fairly strong gusty breeze that's coming up, so you need to put a lot on that disc, and that's just being walked out the side. That looks like Shine, just from the stance to Shrader. Shrader puts it up. That comes back into play.
Good.
That's nice.
Oh,
That's
here we
a
go.
good
Here
disc
we
as
go.
well, but that drops short.
And I believe, is that Quebec over there?
I think so.
Yeah.
That was the barbler I was talking about before,
Yes,
I think.
unofficial barbler.
Yeah. Wearing the famous 96 shirt of Tom Barbler.
To Sam in the centre there. Taking it down.
Mackenzie going long.
That's the speed.
Look at
That's
Mackenzie.
the speed. And we got to go for a lane.
Fastest player in South Australia. Ultimate at one stage.
Oh, no.
Cannot bring it down.
That was a good effort there from her. My goodness. Massive moment. I would have given that that would have been 11 out of 10 if she got it.
Yeah. But didn't, so it gets
so I would give it a 7.
7. That's a solid 7.
Yeah, I think that was a good one.
Got hands to it.
Yeah.
Maybe an 8.
8, yeah. Yep.
You gave an earlier one 7, which I didn't feel was as good as that one.
Oh, big huck here, but that wind's just taking it.
So this is just to make gains, and that's just going to roll out perfectly for the...
I believe that's APOC who's going to be taking it in.
Yeah,
Again, on that sideline, it's going to be a little bit tricky because that wind is really pushing this way. I can see the flag in the corner, and it's looking straight at me, so...
Don't you just hate it when a flag looks at you? Just like that. It's sort of it gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes.
Yeah, it's, you know, I just kind of want to fight it. It's looking at me, direct eye contact. And Donaldson coming in.
That was a very casual throw up the line.
Zero pressure. Maybe Shine needs to put a little bit more pressure on those throws. Make him think. Oh, this has got a bit of pressure on it. This centre one there, back to Donaldson. Off to the side. To Mackenzie. Back to the centre. So lots of movement. Lots of short throws. It's probably the aim of the game. Oh, that one's gone up.
Mackenzie with the second effort, but Shrader there as well.
He is someone that I wouldn't want to go up against in a contest. Mr. Greg.
Shrader brings it back into play quickly. Foley up the line. Sorondo fakes one down the line. Now looking for Foley again. Foley, will he put one big? He will.
Oh,
that's
here
going
we
up.
go.
That's going to hang for a little bit. That's going to allow people. You're going to have to read that well.
Oh, that's up. I think that's up.
Coming up with a disc. Who is that?
To be honest, I probably need my glasses, but that was incredible. Wow. What a read.
Yeah, great play, great read, coming up with the disc.
That's what you want to do on the live stream. Play that one back every night.
Vanilla.
Beautiful, with a little lay on the bottom there.
So what's that bring our score to?
Oh, 0-1.
Is that the first?
That was
first point.
I felt
went
like that was
for 9.5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
So we're not going to reach half at this rate.
No, we're really not. But I don't know. Once it starts getting towards that that far end, might see a few little sneaky scores.
And you know what? That was upwind.
That was, yeah. Those are the ones you need to be getting.
First point upwind. I think that was I think that's, I'm going to call it right now. That was the point to get. And to get the upwind, I am putting all my money on the table on white. That's Outbroken.
Okay, I don't know. I'd say that's a fair bet. And that one has also gone out calling a brick to bring it in.
All in. It's all or nothing here. We don't go halves in the central commentary position here. It's all in or nothing.
I mean, I've got $25 in my bank account, so double or nothing.
Double or nothing. I like those odds. 2-1.
So Rex bringing it in. Famous for the full field chicken wing.
Yeah, Van der Kolk.
Really moving.
He will be their main key player on this offensive drive.
He's got a lot of throws. He's not afraid to use them at all.
Chow back in handler position as well.
Through the centre there. That was a good choice. Thomas went out, sitting there out on the side, and we're up and we're up and we're up and we are down.
And Ryan Dutch coming out of retirement, well and truly. Did he ever leave the game? I don't know if he did or didn't really.
I actually played a social league with him in 2018.
Yeah, and how was that?
Well, he carried the team.
As he normally does.
Yeah. It's really good having an experienced player with a whole bunch of newbies. He certainly moved the disc and made a lot of fun for everyone. A couple of options there, but we're not.
That's Des Landers with a push pass into the end zone to Dutch. Old teammates, old schoolmates from back in the day.
Style points on that one, definitely.
Yeah, so Outbroken after their upwinder, making easy choices, easy money on the downwinder just to affirm we are going to take this. So at the moment, age, treachery, winning hands down. Just checking in with my 3 sausage dogs to make sure they're all happy and they're loving the day. They really are. Frisbee dogs are probably my favourite part of Frisbee, to be honest. We've got a few local sausages. Oh, here they are. Say hello to Alfred, Rosalie and Theodore, my sausages. Theodore's a bit chunky. We don't fat shame here though. That's also my mum. Shout out to Lisa. Oh, the replay. Look at that. Look at the wiggle. Oh my goodness. I'm going to watch that tonight. Happy doggies.
Mike says there's a history of dog action on Ulti TV.
Yeah, we need to put together a compilation of those, Mikey.
Big pull, upwind, always a little bit tough. You'll see me, anytime there's an upwind pull, pass it to someone else because I don't want that. Downwind only, make me look good. Nunu coming in. Looking for that up the line, good movement there. There's a lot of options, but I feel like there might have been a lot of crowding. Yeah. Very old school.
What a clam. Yeah. I wasn't watching, so my eyes were elsewhere trying to look stuff up on these 2 teams that are playing.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever come across, maybe I've come across a clam. Certainly not common.
So basically clam is, you've got a vertical stack in the middle of the field, and you've basically got players north, south, east and west of that vertical stack, stopping cuts in either direction.
I think I call that something else, maybe. Maybe I have played it. Now, there was a call there. Not sure what that might have been. Maybe a pick. A little bit of a discussion. But that has come back. That was a pick called, Mike confirms. Looking for that swing there. Good option. Get that back to the center. Sando. I think that's Greg there. Looking for that up. Oh, here's a battle of the ages, and Nunu comes out on top.
Tom Barbalow with the disc in hand.
This is the real Tom Barbalow.
The original. No fakes allowed.
Seeing some good movement. This is our downwind that we need to take advantage of for the Apocalypse team. It'd be disheartening if there was a upwind point that Outbroken could take, but we are right on that scoreline, right on that end zone. There's a lot of crowding happening. Need to break that open.
Ferguson.
Very good job on defense, Outbroken's going, and we're going to look Oh, it's gone out the back.
Now, I think I have to make a correction for that previous score. I thought it was Ryan Dutch who was the receiver. I think it was actually Gerald Alexander. So my apologies for making that error. Assuming I did make an error, I didn't see the replay on that. But either way, the score stays the same at 2-0 to Outbroken.
Going in with Foley on the corner there. Again, tough spot. Popping it up. Is it going to come back in?
He'll need to jump from in.
Oh.
Srinivasan comes in.
This might be making a call here. I think we're saying, I had the disc and you took it out of me.
Yeah, Liaskos not as happy with the contact that was made then.
Up the line, it's come up, that wind again. If you pop it up, off it goes. Woo! What happened there? I think, I don't even know, I'm speechless. Oh, here we go. We've gone up, looking at that replay here. We've kind of gone...
over the top.
Yeah, I mean, you can't teach height, can you?
No, but you can teach contact avoidance.
Yes. So we're having a bit of a discussion here. What is the outcome going to be?
No, not Sorondo. It must have been Shardlow, was it?
Yeah,
so Sorondo's on the sideline.
Yeah.
My apologies for this with just a small screen I've got here. It's a bit hard to sometimes see players on the replay.
And there's some big calls on the sideline. They're saying, go long, go long, go long. I mean, you could. You just have to make sure you don't go too long. But I like this little movement that we're getting. We're breaking it open. Ooh.
Lozada with a very nice quick give and go. And he comes down with a disc.
No way! That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Picking up the scraps.
Yeah, that was Lozada's point, that one.
Good job, Kevin.
OB APOC with their first point of the game.
So I think they really needed this point just to get some momentum happening. It can be disheartening when they get the 2 in the row if you can't get it back. But no, I think spirit's still high between these teams. Again, both train together. So no love lost.
No love lost indeed.
And I think that's Malhotra looking for that beautiful big pull. Again, upwind. I think we've had, what, 2 downwind points and 1 upwind. So certainly preferring that downwind side, which I'm not surprised. That wind is really coming in and you can probably hear over the mics, to be honest. Yeah, the afternoon sea breeze, 200 meters from the beach. It's a lovely day though. I think it's maybe a 28-degree day here. Beautifully sunny. Lots of sunscreen needs to be going on.
Yeah, slip, slop, slap protection.
Yep. I'm always out here in the long sleeve shirts, and that pull is going up. I'm going a bit lower on that one. Good choice.
Do I see Mr. George wrong in front of me with a rice paddy hat?
Very stylish. I think that's a bit of a staple for him, actually. And Rex with a big mark up to Dutchie.
Appleby to Dutchie. Points long.
Give me that. Give me that.
This is Alexander.
That's a bullet. That is a bullet. Just got to take into account, again, that wind.
So the first point going for 10 minutes. The next 2 taking 10 minutes in themselves.
So what do we think? 2.5 minutes for the next points?
If we're halving them, if this was in my maths exam, if the first point went for 10 minutes, the second 2 points went for 10 minutes, what is the average for the next point?
Big D. Good work. I can't even see who that might have been, but that was massive. And we're going up over the top of Dutchy.
Oh, Dutchy would have got that.
Oh,
He would have flown with the birds.
back in the day. And Rex is bringing this one in. Wouldn't put it past Rex to put out some big throws.
Yeah, big fake, maybe a pivot hark. I don't think Appleby will be fooled though.
Ooh, a little bit low on that one.
Yeah, Vanderkop loves his low releases, but in this time having to keep it low because it was into the wind, just to gain that extra bit of distance, otherwise it would have just risen too much.
Whoa, there was a couple of options there. We're looking for it, we're hunting. Oh, he makes up for
And that
the
was
last one.
really good play by the handler. Again, I can't see from this distance who it was, but sucked 3 defenders in towards him, which left Ryan Dutch clear in the open. But he had that peripheral vision about him, you knew that as he was sucking those players in, and just popped an easy one over the top. Knew the wind behind him would push it down right on top of Ryan Dutch perfectly, and they come up with their 3rd point of the game.
I think that's experience, isn't it? Just
Yeah, vet move.
Just knowing. Sneaking off into the corner. Yep.
Yeah, and like that would never happen on a veteran defence, mainly because they couldn't be bothered moving in. You know, they just stay with their player. Duncan Wells is saving himself a day 3 of this 2-day tournament. That's great to see, Dunks.
Day 3, Monday, back to work, and he can't even walk. Trying to go up those stairs, my goodness. Never a good time.
Well, when you're getting your tooth filled or pulled, you definitely want to make sure that the operator is at their best.
Oh, dentist.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Wonder what time the dentist appointment is. 2:30. Haha. Okay, so it's like Dutchy scored the point. Time to bring back into the pool. Both teams are ready.
That's the reward you get on a vets team.
That was a good pull. When I grow up, I want to pull like Ryan Dutch.
I'll just pull play, I think.
Yeah.
The full 9 yards.
Sneaky little inside. Oh, and it's going, and it's going, and it's going, and it's gone. It's probably those opportunities that they really need to take in order to get over the top of an Outbroken. It's downwinds as well. We're going to have... It's a beautiful cut coming from that inside. Looking... We were looking for a centre, now we're not. We are moving across to Foley. Schrader's there.
This is great movement by this Outbroken team.
It really is. They're really showing how well they can move.
Lazada straight in the face.
Whoa.
Dutchy going to ground.
Didn't take him too long to get back up as well. Good work. And Izzy's on the mark. Saying nothing's coming off when I'm here.
Mackenzie with the disc in hand. Gives a easy one off to Tay.
And Curtis is out there on the outside calling for it. Big D. Good work. We're just seeing those disc reads really, they just, Outbroken is really something else when it's coming to this.
Not so broken.
No, definitely not broken. There's a call there. Was that a travel call maybe, potentially? Gonna send it back. And we're gonna come right in on that corner. Oh, tricky spot. Not the spot I want to be.
So I'm expecting something inside. Lazada really getting in the face of the players that he's defending.
Yeah, you got to be annoying. You got to really make your players work. And Foley looking. Not much happening.
And Lazada comes in with a cheeky poach.
Oh, he's on that hustle. He's on that grind.
He is.
Sneaky little inside on there. We're looking. Beautiful up the line there from Mackenzie. And up. Lay. Oh. Bad luck on that one. Just a little bounce off, even with the gloves.
Is that Patil?
I think it could be.
Yeah.
Do you play with gloves, Phil?
I have played with gloves for a long time. I do find them, they're a crutch now. Whenever I play without gloves, I am very aware of it. But I really do think they help.
Yeah, I personally haven't. I don't know. I feel like I probably should start, but I'm not
key
confident.
for good gloves is they've got to be thin, so they've got to really sculpt and mold to your hand, so it feels like you're not playing with any excess sort of like skin. Secondly, the fingertips need to have good grip for your flick.
Oh, definitely.
And thirdly, if they can have a bit of padding, and Patil gets one back here, if they can have a bit of padding just on the palm, then it does allow you to attack the disc a lot more strongly as it sort of like just absorbs it. Yeah.
I might need to get onto it. I heard there was I think I played a tournament where it was going to be quite wet, and coach just said, just grab some garden gloves from Bunnings and just duct tape around the wrist. And I'm like, all right, cool.
A lot of people do use garden gloves. I haven't found a pair of garden gloves, not that I've looked that much for them, but I definitely would say go for cycling gloves.
Cycling gloves, all right.
I have used cycling. I'm using Fuchs at the moment, and they're really good. I can't remember the brand I used before, but because I use my bike for a fair bit of travel bicycle, I was just in the bike shop and saw the gloves and thought, oh, I'll just try some on just for cycling. And then, of course, cycled to Frisbee and sort of thought, oh, I'll keep them on. And haven't looked back since.
Oh, goodness. It's a match made in heaven.
Exactly.
Still in the gloves. Yeah, certainly coming into those colder months. My goodness. My hands just freeze. It's awful.
That's it. They don't necessarily help as much with the freezing, because when they get wet, then they're still as cold sometimes.
Yep.
Probably depends more on your blood circulation in your hands more than anything. But you could obviously take a second pair and change them half-time or more frequently if you want.
Good point, yep.
They'll last longer that way if you keep changing them, because if they last 1 year, then 2 would last 2 years.
Yep. Quick maths. Okay, got that pull coming in.
It'll roll, but it'll come back.
Oh, no.
And it'll just go out. That's
very lucky.
Lucky to gain 20 metres. And
he's not happy.
I would be very surprised.
He's not happy.
I would be very surprised if a brick was called on this one. Do they even need a new disc?
We're saying that we might have some disc damage. So,
I wouldn't have thought there's disc damage on it.
Yeah, maybe with the amount of force that it went through the ground with, we could have seen a little bit of bending, bit of taco. Certainly it'd be interesting to see what Outbroken can do with this one. It's a bit of a dangerous spot.
Klein to Wells.
Ooh, just a little bit on that wind. Got to work hard to make that turn on D whenever you do those little ones there. And here we got the hustle from APOC.
Swart, looking for a Scott Swart special, as it's known here in Adelaide.
It's up.
And he does not disappoint. You just saw a Scott Swart special.
I saw him limping before, actually, saying he was having some Achilles problems. Certainly not very nice. Yeah, certainly upwind hark, flick hark.
Klein over the top. That's a nice put
It's going.
Tan. But Shine comes in at the back.
Big lay. Unfortunately, didn't come off.
Another turnover. blue sideline here, not happy with what they're seeing. Got heads, hands on heads, like just the looks on their faces. What's happening? Put me on the field. Sub me in, coach.
I'm ready. Oh, a little bit over the top there, and it's gone. That wind has taken that disc. That's one that you needed to stop that roll.
Yeah, so two easy misses for Shine there. You won't be happy with that one, Barbara.
It's up, it's up,
That's
it's
another
up.
big one.
Dangerous.
Sanderson has got this one.
Oh, the
To
1-2.
Appleby.
That was incredible.
Ultimate Evolution teammates. They know each other very well. That's why that one came off.
Ultimate Evolution, when was that around?
It still is in play, I believe.
Okay.
UE, green team. Have you seen green team out?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have.
So we've got a score of 4-2 on the board here.
Certainly these APOC boys are going to have to step up.
How's your bank account looking? Is it looking like it's going to have $50 in it soon?
Ooh.
Didn't we put all that money on Outbroken?
I think we did, yeah.
Did you
So
actually
we might-
withdraw it, or did you leave it there and maybe...
Look, I'm not that confident to withdraw just yet.
You like your $25.
I reckon APOC really, they can come back. They really can.
They can, but will they is the question. There we go. A cameraman, leader-in-chief, Mike Palmer is going to give 3-1 odds if Emma Yeager can take the $25 out and put her money where her mouth is.
Ooh.
That's $75 in the bank.
75. I mean, I could make a good profit on this.
Have you heard of any better bank giving? Sure, and your money back. Yeah, you're absolutely right there.
I can't say my maths is 10 out of 10, so you can just tell me how much I owe you, and
I think Emma's going to ask the question, what if she leaves the $25 in the bank and you just give her the 75 if they win?
that's how it works, isn't it? I think Dutchie's bringing it in. Had a pretty good pull last time from memory. Like, yeah, this is one that APOC needs. They really do. They can't have this turned. And it's off to the side.
That's the way you do a roller.
Yeah, that was a nice one on that
went
sideline there.
halfway into a very strong breeze. I don't know if you can see that on your screen.
Here's a setup. Is this I reckon we're going with a clam again, is it?
No, it's
No,
just...
a zony, junky
well,
moment.
the Outbroken team recognise that there is a lot of wind and the throw ain't going to go too far, and if it does, it's probably likely to be inaccurate. Donaldson has Vanderkop out here. Vanderkop to
Gotta watch that
Garen.
sideline. We're getting very close. Ooh. Oh, tickling.
That is on the money.
That
That is
was
Vanderkop of old.
beautiful. Now they just gotta be a bit chilly. Hear a big call coming from somewhere.
That's Vanderkop again with the disc. Solid throw,
Beautiful.
solid placement.
That's the one that they need. I think
Pocker back, baby.
Rex with that big one through to Curtis. I think that just broke that right open.
A lot of leadership there by Vanderkop.
Big calls.
Just taking control of the game, taking it by the short and curlies, saying, I am going to be the one that brings this victory home to our team.
And they really need someone to step it up, so potentially we could be seeing some good things happening. Now, I'm not sure. Do these teams have O-lines and D-lines? I don't.
That would require some organisation. I have a feeling that level of organisation hasn't hit these two teams at this point in their campaign.
Understandable. I mean, it's only regionals, not nationals yet. A lot of pride on the line, Mike says. It's going to be bragging rights, whoever gets the big W in this one. So I don't know about you, but for me, that's a lot on the line. I we can see the tent that's trying to make a great escape over the top of us here. So definitely, again, wind picking up even more. Certainly not great. Oh, but Nunu doesn't care. Look at that pull. He says, no thank you, wind. Gonna be doing it anyway. And there's a turn. Oh my goodness. Now APOC really needs this. Sometimes when we get down to that end zone, it can get a little bit crowded. Everyone wants the glory. And so they just need to be a bit chilly at this point in time. And there was a call, maybe a strip, I believe, and that's uncontested. Oh, sorry, I think it's accepted these days. Not uncontested, my bad. Looking behind for the reset. Poor, very low. Beautiful work. Lots of hype on that sideline. Big boy Spike. I do love a good light little soccer kick. I think it's always stylish.
That's very good. Was that Dan?
We have a replay here, but let's have a look.
Just ants on my screen.
That was a Nunu. I'm not too sure. Shout out to whoever caught that disc. Incredible work. And I think this is where we're going to start seeing APOC really push. They've got a few in a row.
Glad you kept that money in your bank account now.
Woohoo! Might have some dollar bills. And we see the whole team out on the line as well.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that that previous point to this one where Vanderkop took the bull by the horns and just sort of like said, hey team, let's lift here, also had an effect on that point.
Definitely, definitely, I agree.
So now APOC, Apocalypse, back in the game with their own upwinder, matching it up 4-all. We are on pull at the moment.
I think we're coming up to the 38-minute mark of the game, so really quite a while to go, and it's really starting to heat up. Big downwind pull, off that goes. See you later, into the stratosphere. Big 1-2, get some gainers. Back to the center with Foley. Up and up. Greg's got such sticky hands. It's really incredible to watch him play. Gets everything. Izzy's there, looking for that quick little 1-2.
I think after years of play, you're going to have great hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. I mean, I've been playing for, what, 6 years now? I'm still not yet.
I think you underestimate yourself, Emma.
Oh, and just that bladey flick. It's a problem. As soon as you start putting some angle on that one, not enough spin, off it goes. The wind just takes it. I mean, I can't talk. I do this all the time, so.
Okay, so Froud coming in, Malhotra with the disc.
Just little ones through the center there. Certainly there can be some big ones coming up on this downwind, but I do like the control they're showing. Moving it around, giving everyone a touch. Good work. Still a lot happening. Tiny, tiny movements. Just grind down the field. A lot of talk from the sideline. Oh, it's just gone over the top. I think I saw a bit of a bobble from the wind happening there.
Yeah, definitely on that one. I saw that one as well. Hit a rough patch in the wind, what we call turbulence if you're flying at 10,000 feet or something. But yeah, Srinivasan just not aware that that disc was coming in his vicinity.
Oh, big D. Is that clean?
I think Chow got a load of Schrader's hand on that one.
What are we saying? I think we're having a bit of a discussion. We're saying, I think that is, yeah, let's get with that. We've lost a hat somewhere. That's the wind talking. Flying on that sideline. Cram it down the cram hole.
Tan. Gives it off to Foley.
Oh,
Foley, strong
beautiful.
hook. That's going to fade away from them all.
Oh, big bid. Not quite there, but I appreciate the effort. Really good work.
A for effort.
I mean, if you're going to do it, it's a live stream. Nuno bringing in lots of talk on that sideline. I'm really loving everyone getting around everyone.
Now Hotra, he's got Srinavisan, he's got Roberts going long.
He
Now he
wants
puts
it.
it.
He
It's a
wants
bit
it.
late, but
Oh,
that is a great bid by Srinavisan.
I think he got a couple meters off the ground.
I didn't think he was going to get it.
No, neither. Proved us both wrong. Should have put money on that.
Oh, look at that. Look at that celebration. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
The fist pump. Love it.
A little dance. He loves it.
I'd
His
give-
team loves it.
11 out of 10 for that one.
11 out of 10. You've been
11 out of
wanting to
10.
give that 11
Yep.
ever since you've come under this 10,
Yeah,
and now you get the chance.
I've been waiting. That was worthy.
Here we see the replay.
This is the replay everyone wants. Tune in right now.
So there's Malhotra
Look at that.
putting it
It's
up.
a big, big put and up. Look at that height.
Yeah, grabs it off the ground.
And we ready?
Lands in the end zone.
Celebration.
Here we go. There we go. Look at that.
Hey. We love it. I think that's Dan being like, don't embarrass me on the live stream.
We love happy feet as our celebrations.
Style points on that one. Good work, Sid. So that takes Apocalypse out in front. This could be a game changer.
It could be. Look, I'm still going to stick with my original call because nothing worse than changing your call
Yeah, can't
just
be
because, you know, things fluctuate,
Yeah.
go against you occasionally.
exactly fair weather supporter. None of that. So we've got Donaldson coming in with the pull. Young talent.
That's actually a good pull.
That was beautiful.
It's probably the furthest pull we've seen since this game has started and the wind's gone
Oh,
up.
big huck.
But Appleby.
Who's there?
And that's the way you turn around. I remember seeing one earlier, Donaldson drop. Do you remember that one?
Yes, yes.
He didn't have the experience of knowing how to run backwards with the disc, have eyes on the disc.
It's a skill that you
Yeah.
really need to develop.
So Ryan Dutch just showing us how it's done. Probably almost lost his feet there. You can see it again on this replay as Appleby puts it up. He turns and he runs backwards, looking at the disc, making sure he's got his eyes on it all the time. Follows it into his hand. Nice safe two-hand grab. Then looking
I
for
think
the
that
next
could
option.
have almost been on that first grab.
Yeah, it was very close. I was looking at the line also on
Yeah.
that.
But in either way. And we're back to evens.
One of the extra points for the assist.
+2.
5-all. Somewhere out there. Well, I think it is 3 games in a row we've had 5-all.
Mike's looking at me disappointed because I don't know a song.
Generation gap.
Ah.
So by the end of today, you will know the movie American Tail and the character Fifal. Fifal. F-I-V or F-I-F-A-L. Fifal. Could have been Fifal.
Can you find it on Netflix?
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. If it's not on Netflix, it'll be on Stan, it'll be on Amazon, it'll be on Prime, it'll be on Paramount Plus or Disney.
I think there's Binge as well.
Binge as well.
Yeah,
Oh God, I had to miss one.
I don't think your sound's working too well.
Not getting any sound. Anyway, look up American Tail. Look up the song Somewhere Out There. And that is that character's main song.
So about halfway down the field on that pool. Again, we're seeing everything happen down that downwind end. It just shows you how important that wind is. Breaks with the pick up. Oh!
That was a solid run in and a solid put towards the runner. I think it's Dan Aguirre.
I believe that was. Lots of speed, kind of just bounced off. Sometimes you can't help those ones. coming a bit too quick for you.
Deslanders, left hand, backhand.
Was that a lefty backhand? No way. For the upwind. My goodness. Upwind
And
break
this is
as
why,
well.
This is why I did not change
Okay.
my call.
I respect it. We have faith. Seen that on the replay.
See him just.
I was a lefty. Is he a lefty?
He's a lefty
He
all the way.
is a lefty. I don't know.
So Nathan Liaskos getting in with some scoring point honours. We're back where we started this game with Outbroken, a point up, upwind.
Yeah, it's going to be the question, who's going to take it to half? 'Cause we've got downwind for Outbroken, so that could certainly give them an advantage, although they have shown us that they can go upwind too, so...
Outbroken done it twice, Apocalypse done it once. Can Apocalypse do it twice? If they need to do it, they need to do it now more than ever.
Certainly, this will give them a lot of confidence if they can get this upwind point. Confidence is what they need. Very strong line out there. Should be interesting. Big downwind pull. This is where you'd catch me doing a pull. Big downwind one. Makes me look good.
Yeah, it's the line you want to do the pull from, isn't it? It's
Yep.
the downwinder. You say, oh, I haven't pulled for a while. I want to pull now. It's downwind.
I think
It
that's
goes
gone
flying
out straight
out.
into a car. Don't park your car next to the frisbee field. Lesson learned.
Reminds me of a story once. I think actually it was in Tasmania. They had these tents as they are here lined up, but they didn't have trees as a barrier towards the cars. Big gust of wind came, tent lifted off the ground, went straight into about 2 or 3 cars, damaging them. Dents everywhere.
Oh,
Unhappy people.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how big money frisbee is as a sport. Certainly, I don't know, the local leagues around, pretty good value for money. 12 weeks, you know, not under $100 most of the time.
And equipment's very cheap.
Oh, you don't even need cleats. You can just run around in your sand. You can run barefoot if you really
Exactly.
want to.
Go down to beach. Play beach ultimate. That is the cheapest sport you can get.
Oh, yes. Can't
And
say
the most fun.
to be honest, I can't say I'm a huge fan of Beach Ultimate.
Layouts though.
I mean,
like,
layouts are fun.
You can dive for everything.
That was beautiful work. Beautiful
Well,
work there.
I did ask the question of APOC if they could do it and mentioned that now is the time.
Now is the time. Although it looks like there might be a travel call. No, we're saying retracted that one. That's a goal. Let's have a look on that, the replay. Oh,
What'd you see there, Emma?
could have been that the T call on Donaldson there, I think it is. But was that Donaldson? I just see a mop of hair running around, but
Could have been any one of these young players. As opposed to the Outbroken team, you won't see too many mops of hair there, except maybe on Sanderson.
a beautiful head of hair he's got going on there. I mean, I'm a bit partial to the mullet trend at the moment, not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I like a good mullet.
Yeah, any favourites that you see at the moment?
I can't see any mullets at the moment, to be honest. I think everyone's either got a bit of a mop top going, or I can see Curtis over there with a man bun going on. Keep it out of the eyes. I don't think I've ever seen him let his hair down from the man bun, so I don't really see the point of having it long, but that's okay.
You can see Donaldson on the sideline here. Is that getting close to your mullet?
I was
or-
getting close to a mullet. I think he needs to just go a little bit shorter on the sides, a little bit shorter on the top, and he'll be right there. He's got potential.
And Mackenzie with the fro going, as always.
I love
trendy
Sam's
locks.
hair. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. I wish I had curly hair like that.
It's always the way, though. Don't you wish you had the hair that this other person has and not the hair that you've got?
Oh, exactly. I mean, I had blue hair for a couple years. Gone back to brown recently. But, you know, Why not? Just dye your hair. Just do whatever you want. Life is short.
It is.
Have the hair color you want. And so big pull, I think that had rolled out the back there. It's gone. It's. I don't think our players ever coming. It's back into the car park. I think that's Klein bringing it in.
I was going to say, if you've got curly hair, your favourite appliance is the straightener, and if you've got straight hair, your favourite appliance is the curling wand, isn't it?
Exactly. Yep, definitely. Okay. Coming in. Big mark there. He's looking for that break. Foley.
Look at Lazada's hustle. I really love it.
Oh, he's everywhere. A beautiful one in there.
But does Landers.
Big.
There we go. That backhand
big wind
again.
up. And
who's there?
waiting,
Tan. Schrader comes
waiting.
in late.
It's a contest that people want. No one comes out of it with the disc, but turn for APOC on the downwind. So lots of big things happening here. They just need to be a bit chilled.
Srinavisan toes the line.
Loving
sure
the boots there.
Rocking the red boots.
Yeah.
Ankle socks, I think, as well. I don't think they're ankle boots, though.
No, I think they're the reds. And turning. Will those boots take him? Not quite.
Klein coming in to spoil the day. Almost a Scott Swart special. I'm not going to call it as such. I think it was on the money. I think it was a right throw, well weighted. Just Klein came in to spoil the party at the end. Sanderson now with the disc in hand. Reads that better out of the two of Swart and Sanderson. Two S's go head to head. Sanderson puts his trademark flick up.
That's beautiful. This is the contest that people want as well.
Yeah, Froud doing well against the more experienced Schrader. Would be happy coming down with the D. Now he tries to break away. There's a switch going on down deep. Lazada's in the mix here again. Dan Roberts push pass back. Was that? Did I see a push pass by Dan Roberts?
Oh, it could have been a little, maybe a push pass, maybe just a sneaky little backhand, and up and up and up.
They want it again, Schrader.
Where's it going?
Oh, had to dozy dote around Malhotra.
Potentially there's a call there. It was an accepted. So what are we calling? Not sure.
I have a feeling that Schrader, if he calls anything, it might just be that Malhotra bodied him out of the contest.
Yeah, it's almost like we have hand signals for calls, hey?
Yeah. Whew, what's with that?
And I think we are calling it straddle. Oh.
Did someone come up with that? I got blindsided.
There was a catch, whether it
players.
was in or not. Let's have a look.
So Sorondo looks to go back to Schrader.
Oh, I reckon.
1, 2, hands up. And Schrader's on the ground, but we've got bodies in the way.
Where is his foot? We'll see what they say. He sat on him. Do you have to have your foot on the grass to have a goal? That is the question. Or can it be on top of a body?
Well, the first point of contact must be in the end zone solely.
So if we've got a limb on the ground, we could be all right. Although it looks like he might have been cleated. He's either having a discussion or having a bit of a feel of injuries. Let's see what this is calling. Saying not in the end zone. So we're going for a third time. Foley looking for, that was in. Foley's not someone I want to go up on a 1v1 contest. He will break me every time.
Oh, he'll avoid contact. He won't break you. Sit here on the replay.
It's just
Tan looked off. Klein looked off.
Just too quick. Got that little shimmy going, just step straight through him.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Outbroken 7-6 versus Outbreak Apocalypse as we approach the 55th minute in this 80-minute game.
Yeah, Outbroken looking to take half. We didn't think we were going to get to half in this game, but very well might, unless the next point goes for quite a while.
Yeah, I think they decided after that first 10-minute point that we can't sustain this. Definitely unsustainable effort as far as that goes. Reward for effort. Team's now figuring out 2.5 minutes. Let's get back to the average for Ultimate. Somewhere between 2.5 to 3 minutes per point is what we usually see.
It always feels like so much longer when you're on the field.
So we've had 3 upwinders from each team. That has been half the score. Yeah. So I'm very surprised at that, I must admit, given the strength of the wind that I'm feeling here. And I would have thought the defensive efforts of both teams would have come to the fore, but no, the offense has been the stronger, or equally as strong. Brian Dutch for the pull. Notice the shape of that disc allows it to float quite nicely.
That was a very nice pull.
And miscommunication between Dan Tay and Rex Vanderkop. Maybe even Jack Donaldson in the mix there as well.
They got to be careful because Outbroken will take this little 1-2 moment. Oh, that was open, and he's going up. Oh.
And Gerald Alexander just put off his catch by the diving player.
I mean, I probably would be too. That was a big contest there.
I can't tell. Was that Saudariaga?
Can't help you there. All right, so going to center that one. Good choice. Little 1-2 moment. Klinge coming into that cup there. We have got a little bit of a zone happening.
Someone should pick that up quickly. It should be a one-on-one. He can hold it up if he needs to. Decides to go for the score.
Then that's taken half. So 8-6 with Outbroken leading coming into this half. So a little bit of a break for everyone. Probably needed. It is quite hot out there. The wind kind of takes away from the heat, but certainly there's a lot of sun happening.
Absolutely. So we'll take a little break here, go to an advert, highlights, and see you back shortly in a few minutes.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with Ulti TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
We believe mixed is the best for the sport, for the world. That's why we're making a global showcase, starting in Europe, made in Amsterdam. Ultileague. Ultileague.net.
So here we are, back from half-time. Outbroken, up 2 points. A lot of scoring both ends, even though the wind would suggest otherwise. You can see the flags on this number 1 field at Adelaide. Sunny, nice, balmy, slightly above 25-degree weather at the moment. Not a cloud in the sky. Perfect weather for ultimate as Jack Donaldson does a pull which comes out by about 15 metres. You won't be happy with that one. I'm joined in the commentary position by
Emma Jaeger. I'm just handling some dogs at the moment, as per usual. I mean, I'm a vet nurse for a job, so I mean, I'm not impartial to dogs, especially not my own. Sausage dogs, I think they might have been on this live stream, maybe the last live stream. You can have a quick look for my sausage dogs if you would like. They're very cute. Yeah, not biased.
Maybe if someone can put a timestamp
for
that one.
That was a big throw.
Yeah, Gurin almost got his hands on that one, and Appleby behind him, unsure if it was going to be Deed or not. I think gave up a little bit.
So we've got Mackenzie bringing in our disc. Oh, this is a tricky one, right on the sideline and going.
Mackenzie brings it up to the front, realises that best players to get defence out of position.
And I think we're looking for it's a bit of a junky moment here, actually.
I think just a lot of switches going on at the moment from this Outbroken team, preferring just to do easy switches rather than to stay with their players.
Oh.
A little bit of a collision.
So we're having a discussion. I think there was a contact call.
Yeah, so a lot of players going towards the disc at the same time. Do we have a replay of that one? We do. While they're on the ground. No, we've just gone past the replay.
So we'll see what the outcome is with this one. It could be a take it back to the thrower.
So here we go. We see it here again. All players, 3 players coming in from 3 different directions, all with eyes on the disc.
I think that's a tough one to make a call on. I think we're saying accept it, or was that just I don't know. I got a little bit of a discussion. I think that's Shine
coming in with his perspective.
Trying to do some
looked fair from what we saw here, all 3 players, but probably the best decision will be, I think the best decision will be for it to go back.
Yeah, I'd be taking it back if this was my choice. I think there's just so many factors happening all at once, made it quite difficult. Oh, although, is this a turn? Did we say it's a turn?
That's a turn.
We're saying it's a turn. We're not saying we're taking it back.
Quebec losing his glasses.
I mean, I need my glasses to see sometimes, but
Going to come off.
yeah. Are they broken? That could be a bit of a trouble. All about the contacts in Ultimate.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays into his game. Does he need them?
Or are they
I
for
know I
style
can
points?
play without my glasses. It's not ideal.
Definitely,
It's like driving in the rain without windscreen wipers. You can do it, not necessarily advisable.
Yeah, I think definitely in those low light situations as well, it can be quite tricky with the not having the glasses and not the best vision. That's okay. Let's try to here.
Shine, both feet out of play. No one picked that up except the commentary team. That's okay.
Put it on the replay.
Yeah.
Foley coming in, lost a hat. That's when you know you're working hard.
Wide pivot.
Oh, almost.
Apple B against Goering.
Almost got a hand to that one. Very, very close. Good contest.
Yeah, it was a good contest indeed. Appleby coming up with that one. Old wily veteran. I would never bet against Appleby in a contest. Old Goering, I probably wouldn't have, but he's been out of the picture for a little while actually. Steve Goering. So maybe not up to. Yeah, there's the feet.
Look at
there,
that.
Out of play. It's like, can you get any further off the field? Being pushed back by Mackenzie, I believe.
Won't see those ones on the the replay. Could have made a very different call.
Yeah.
Could have changed that little point there, but that's okay. It's all a part of the rules, and you know the fact that we're self-refereed. So Outbroken taking the first point from half. So APOC really have to step it up a bit if they want to stick in this game. It's only 3 points, but certainly when they start creeping out like that, 3 points can seem like a lot.
Yeah, it's in a game like this, as you say, not a lot.
Coming up to the 70-minute mark in this as well. So certainly APOC needs to have a bit of a lift. And quite a young line from APOC coming out. We've got Kleinig there, almost lost it. With sticky fingers there. Back to Blah Blah. Down the centre.
Roberts looking for a way out.
Quite an up-and-coming player, Roberts. I think maybe second year of Ultimate.
When I first saw Roberts, I thought he's an up-and-coming Eichner. That's what I really thought when I first saw him play.
Yep. Certainly, there's not a lot of people that can jump straight into Ultimate and be good at it, but he was one of those people. So, speak of the devil. Looking behind. And that's a good job to do as a receiver. Sometimes you do need to just look behind. No, it's not your job to throw those ones in. And we just saw a couple of Ds happening there.
I think sometimes the best receivers know that where their strengths are and where their weaknesses are, and they're quite happy just to dump it straight back to someone rather than to make the big plays.
Definitely. Seeing
Jingling Tan in the mix now. He's got his sunnies on.
it's probably a good idea today having some sunnies on. And D from Patil, I think that was.
Yeah.
Mr. Rudra. And beautifully led pass. They needed that one.
Yeah.
It's just pitch perfect with the soccer kick spike. Not sure if that one deserved the soccer kick spike, but I'll take it.
I think they're just happy that they're back in it. You know, they were evens at one stage. Do you remember our commentary about American Tail when there was 5-all?
Yeah.
But they were trailing 3 points, now just 2 points at the moment. So
Creeping back.
I could definitely feel that sense of encouragement through the spike, trying to lift the team, get them all hyped, get them back into the game.
I think think Schwartz is doing a bit of coaching for the APOC squad from memory. It's player coach, always a hard role as a player coach. Never an easy one because you get in with the game and you also have to kind of think outside the game, and it's a credit to anyone who does it. Certainly, definitely not easy whatsoever.
No, it's not, to sort of take on both of those mindsets at one. You're trying to be in the moment. And it's much easier to be in the moment in just one mindset than in two. So like having to switch hats. When you're playing the game, I really don't feel you get a great opportunity for perspective as a coach when you're playing on the field at that point in time. You can only really be that coach when you're off of the field for the point.
Yeah, I think Joel Piller-Rogers is doing some coaching for the Outbroken team, potentially. And looking there. That was definitely a bit of a contest happening there. Is he right out in the open? Is he being baited by Sid? Not sure. Big Huck
High
moment.
stall count through everyone.
It's kind of one of those emergency, push the button, throw it far.
Exactly. Don't hit the red button unless you need to. He needed to.
Hammer on stall 9, always a favourite. Hammer on stall 2, always a favourite.
Hammer anywhere and everywhere, always a favourite.
Someone say intermediate male ultimate player.
And hammer in the same sentence.
Yep.
They go together.
All right, we've got Rex bringing it in. Certainly got there's not a lot of movement happening on this side here. Oh, there we go. I think they were looking for, I think that was a bit of a hoe sack actually.
So we've got Richard Appleby on Vanderkop trying to shut down him as a...
And it's up and it's up and it's up and it's up. Hey!
Oh, strong grab by Alexander.
Beautiful. Good read there. Too easy, and it's up.
Lazada hustles,
Oh,
Liasco
wow.
comes up with the disc.
That's a strong grab.
Yeah.
You need strong hands on that one. Lazada really, I reckon he's probably my MVP for the game, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so too with his hustle. Here we
Doing
go,
so
let's see the
much.
replay here again. This is the contest. There's that strong grab by Alexander.
Yeah, that's probably one I would put on my highlight reel.
And here we go, Lazada, bit of body contact both ways.
I think that was one of those ones where they cancel each other out in the end, but both happy chappies.
5 minutes of regulation play left to go. 3 points the difference. I'm glad I didn't change my I pay out early if it's 3 points up, I think, and only 5 minutes to go. You've got to pay out on that, don't you?
I mean, I've seen teams come back from worse than that. So APOC are gonna have to step it up. I think I overheard that the Outbroken, was it the Outbroken team, has taken the A team, the Div 1 Outbreak team for a run for their money in training.
Yeah, I heard the same. I haven't seen it on a live stream yet, so we're just going to take people's words for that at the moment. If it's not on the internet, if you haven't seen it on the internet, then you know, the internet is the truth.
Although I think that was Joel who said that, and I'm pretty sure he's
I thought we weren't
coaching.
gonna
Sorry,
thought we weren't
sorry.
going to mention names. Let's take that back.
Anonymous.
Pretend you didn't hear that.
No.
A little birdie told
An
us
anonymous source.
from within the Outbroken team.
Not
ranks.
biased whatsoever.
I guess we didn't mention the last name, so I mean,
Yeah.
how many
How many Joels are there? A few.
that could be?
Oh, a bit of a grounded pull there. Not happy about that one. It's okay. I think my first ever pull I did on the live stream, I bricked it completely straight out of bounds. And I think Rex was on the mic and he told me all about it. It was quite upsetting.
Let you know in no uncertain terms the way it played out.
And then he zoomed in on me as well and showed my disappointed face. 2 turnovers, very close succession. We can really feel the pressure building towards the end of this game. Oh, big huck.
Yeah, Patil doesn't, and he's got Roberts as the receiver.
I mean, Roberts will go. not quite far enough.
Just turned himself inside out, looked over the left shoulder, but it was coming around more right shoulder-ish.
Probably the wrong way he looked. And again, that's experience. Oh, we have a frisbee dog.
You have 3 of them at the back there.
Yeah. We got the sausages back and a border collie. Here's the sausages, and that's Mr. Harrison Turner as well. He plays social. Hey, Schrader here. He's looking for a big one.
He wanted that, just left a little bit too late.
Did. That was a nice little
Flinders
throw there,
in.
and now he goes.
Solid zip.
Oh no, with the drop. That was, I would have given that an 11 out of 10.
Yeah,
that just that play.
The whole
going.
sequence itself looked fresh.
We've got Apoc's going to have to take it down. Finding on the disc there, just looking for the reset in his back. Klinge typically plays as a bit of a cutter rather than handler or receiver. So, we're going up. Getting to Roberts. But he gets that one. Not quite in though. You'll see if he looks to Nunu. Way too easy. And Shine says, that was on me. So it's heating up. Only about, said, 1.5 minutes left on the clock. So we could be seeing a universe. We get a quick little moment. That's a hard one. Those are the ones that you really can't stop. Then it's not happy chappy at all.
We're lucky to see the pool go up before 80 minutes, I think, on this one, but this will definitely be the point.
We've got a couple of players crowding around the tent, just looking for scores and looking for times. They know it's running out. And on that sideline, that's a tough one. About Sando.
It's going to drop short. I don't think Appleby got his.
I'm calling that down, and
he
yes, he
down
says
well.
that too. Now with Rex, can he keep his cool? Is he going to go for a longie? No, beautifully. Oh, and it's up, and it's up, and it's back. That's what we do. Can't tell those scraps. Looking back. They got the hustle. They really have the hustle here, APOC. And it's gone up, and that wind's taken it. And we've got a bit of a bounce out the way. Jack had a solid, I think it's a 6-5. But didn't quite get the read on that one. And it's like a stoppage, so they're going to reset and bring it in from there. And we've gone past the 80 minutes. I think big huck moment. Who's going to read it? It's a bit too spicy on that one. That's okay. APOC is going to take it back. And they're going to need to be chilly, a bit cruisy. We're just going to have to hit those connections. Whoa! Run through D from Dutchie. There might be a call on that one, either a strip or a contact. I think it's a strip. We'll see what the decision is. Is going back. But that was certainly a big moment from Outbroken, especially if that came off. They're really putting the pressure down.
So I just heard that a 90-minute game. So we
90?
had two games earlier, which were ladies' games, which were 80 minutes. So maybe a bit of a time difference between the women's and the men's games.
So we've still got 8 minutes to play then in this one. Good rundown. He wants it. He wants the big one. He's not going to have it.
No.
Looking for the center. And pushing it down the center. Haven't got great visual on here because we've got a big sunline present. And they're all yelling and telling people where to go. See a bit of a lay.
Great pick up by Chow.
Couple of lays. Donaldson coming through. Dutchy on that mark. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. Big throw. Is it going to go? It's almost in. Beautiful work from APOC there. Celebrating that one because that is one. It's 10-all. 10-all. Oh, take a bow. Really loving Sid's celebrations at the moment.
Yeah, they're solid.
They're good.
Very respectful.
Yeah.
But nice celebrations.
Yeah. With a 10-9, apologies. I got a bit too excited on my calling. So APOC still needs one more. So they're going to have to get this turn and then go into an upwind. So tough gig. And that's coming back in. Whoa. Good pull, right on that sideline there. And Foley with it. Steady hand. I do really love his flicks.
Count coming up. He's going to have to put something a bit high.
Oh. And I was saying it's going to be tough, but... Oh, no. I think that was the Achilles.
Yeah, he's been favouring a limp all day as far as his walking style has gone, so definitely feeling the effects of injury.
Okay, we're going upwind again. I mean, they've both proven that they can go upwind and score. But still, it's always a bit of a tough ask, because as soon as you start popping those discs up, they just go. Beautiful there.
Vanilla coming down with the disc. And Vanilla with the score, I think.
What are we saying? Some people are saying no, some people are saying yes. So I think it was a no. So this is where it starts to get a little bit dangerous. Everyone wants that glory. And it's up, and it's up, and it's up. Can we keep it in? Oh, I think, looking for my hand signals, but I think that was in.
I think the players are walking away as though it was in.
I'm saying it's probably in.
Best perspective over here.
Yeah, let's have a look.
It does float for a
So
while.
we've got Foley putting that up. I think it's just caught with the wind. Yeah, I think that was a bobble, but no, I think that was definitely in on that one. Good second effort. Yeah, those sneaky ones where you're right in the corner, you think it's in, and it's not, and then you have to go again. Always the risk that you get a bit too excited, and it throws away. As our tent tries to make a great escape again, really picking up on the wind. Certainly not a great time to go upwind, which APOC is going to have to do if they're going to get this point.
Yeah, so I think one of the each of these teams needs to pick up on their defense, because this has been an offensive game. We've had so many upwind points, which tells me that the defense isn't working hard enough or isn't doing their job.
I was really liking the little like junky clam that Outbroken was doing before. I think that was quite successful, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. It's just gone past Rex, but he says he didn't touch it.
But I think it's staying in.
Oh, these are the ones that I hate. So much pressure.
They might be just outside the end
I
zone
think
now.
they've just gone, yeah.
Foley's
Kenzie
all over that.
looked like there might have been a little bit of a niggly injury or something similar going on there.
Oh, for Mackenzie. I think he was just backing out because he saw the receiver was going to be
Yep.
Foley and just thought he'd just get the defense on.
And that's taking us to 12-9 with only 2 minutes left on our clock. 2 minutes? Could be 1 minute. So really tightening it up right at the end. 3 points could be a tough one. Not impossible, but certainly need to work. I think they had that really big lift there right through, I think it was maybe the 4th or 5th point that they got. And I think they just need to bring it back again. Everyone's looking pretty exhausted. I think this is most people's 3rd game for the day. Maybe even 2nd or 3rd, maybe even 4th. So certainly a big day. If you're not staying hydrated, you could really start to struggle at this point.
Yeah, and both the sun and the wind playing an effect on that hydration.
Not to mention food. I know tournaments can be quite tough because you usually go, one to the next one, and you do forget to eat. But no, it helps a lot in the long run if you just have a quick snack every now and then. Just keep those energy levels up.
A lot of the players here on the sideline opting to sit underneath the shade, taking some drinks at the moment.
That is a good choice. Certainly I'm all about the sunscreen, all about the hydration. There was one point at when I was doing sprint kayaking at Sassy where I held the record for the most dehydrated person they had ever tested.
Wow, what both a great and not great record to hold.
Exactly, that's my fun fact of the day. No, like if you your borderline have to go on a drip. And I was like, ooh, and I think it was the 3rd day of a 5-day regatta, so not very nice, and it certainly, I felt it. And I think that is our time. So now it's do or die. Schwartzy, just kind of...
Second drop, he's had a throwaway or 2 already. It's
Not
4
good on the-
turnovers for the coach. It'll be in his head, in his mind.
Super lead stats.
Tan trying to come down with the disc.
It's the bobbles. Someone put oil on the disc, and we're looking
It's
and we're
gone
looking
over
and
the
it's
top.
up.
1, 2, 3 turnovers.
Sloppy. Everyone's a bit... We're wanting this game to finish. But I think we're finished to the point, adding 1 and playing to that. So still a little bit to go. As that wind keeps picking up, you can really feel that and probably hear it too. They're just coming in on the center. We're just looking for a standard defensive moment. Was that up? That was down.
It was down, but it was a bullet.
That was a bullet. It was probably going to go that way forever if it wasn't stopped. Schwartz looking for it. There was an opening over there in the corner. Just covered up a little bit. Roberts completely broke his play. No, that was blah blah, sorry. My bad. And it's up, and that's a score. Just what they needed. So I believe game to 13 is what we're playing for.
Yeah.
So Outbroken needs 1. Apocalypse needs to work and get 3 in a row. Always a tough ask.
Both teams have potential to do this from what we've seen in this game already. So it's not a given just because they're 3 points up.
having a little bit of a team huddle, team hype session. I wonder what they'd be saying in that session. They're saying, you got to lift, we got to get this point. Do or die. A lot of pressure on these ones. I really, you just want to get to that 13, just finish the game. But you always have that kind of looming thing in the background. It's being like, what if they get that one? Especially if they start getting 1 or 2, you go, oh God.
This is exactly where the mental game comes into it.
And obviously, Outbroken with the advantage. We've got Donaldson bringing it in. He did an awesome pull before, so, beautiful again. That's exactly what you want on these high pressure situations.
That is a good pull.
Looking for that center.
Oh, Wells,
and
what
it's
have
up.
you done?
Oh, and it's down. This is what APOC needs. They need to capitalize on this and take that opportunity.
Srinavisan's the
And
target.
it's up, and it's up. Whoa, all right. And this is exactly what I was saying. As soon as they get that one, they're on that hype train.
Let's see this again on replay, because what I really loved here was Srinavisan and Van der Kopp both worked. You see here, quick turnover, both of them on the same page, going to throw it straight away. And Srinavisan getting that score.
So again, game to 13. So right in the final minutes. I want a universe. I don't know about you, Phil, but I want a universe.
Look, part of me wants a universe, but is afraid if it's a universe, then APOC's going to win. There goes my first point, crystal ball gazing.
Yes, true.
But still, I'd love it.
I love a good universe. I hate being on the universe, but let me tell you, watching a universe, something else. And so we've got our teams on the sideline that are warming up for the next one. Looks like got Ellipsis there, ready to go. We're saying it's 4:04 Adelaide time. The Ellipsis game is starting at 4 o'clock, so pretty well. It's going to be straight on the field for them.
So stick around. Tell your friends, if you haven't already, about the live stream that's happening here. Southern Regionals, Australia. We've got Melbourne, we've got Tasmania, we've got Adelaide, all in the mix, vying for spots for Div 1 Nationals coming up.
Yeah, so I think Outbroken's going for, I believe, is Masters another different tournament?
I have not heard. I think there is mention of having a Masters division. I don't know how far ahead in the pipeline that is at the moment, though.
That's gone straight into a car.
If not underneath it, it'll be sitting in the back seat by now.
Yeah, so I think Apocalypse could be our going for our Div 2, I believe.
I think both of these teams would like at least a Div 2 berth, preferably Div 1. I think Outbreak would love Div 1 just because of the memories it brings back for a lot of these players.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But realistically, I don't know if that's on the cards.
Yeah, I've heard Chile and Ellipsis are very strong coming into this tournament here. But Schrader, looking. And
The wind beating.
APOC on the hype. They're saying, give this to me, give me this universe. And Donaldson picking up the disc.
Well, your wishes are command. It looks like we're on the verge of a universe point game here.
Except
as long as Donaldson doesn't throw it into the ground.
Whoa. High pressure situations. You do make mistakes like that. Lots of talk on the sideline. Cheyenne coming through.
So Donaldson's trying to poach, and he gets the poach D that he's looking for. That's exceptional work from Jack Donaldson.
This is going to be the downwind. That was a drop,
Roberts dropped that one. So I don't know if you saw on that screen there, after Donaldson threw that in the ground, he took it upon himself to get that disc back, and he did everything he could, doing a lot of poachy D.
Oh, another drop.
This time in your face D on Sorondo. Malhotra And this time, Donaldson actually does the drop again.
Oh,
all that work
goodness
for
gracious.
2 turnovers.
Where? What was going on there?
Yeah, I wouldn't
feel
be
like-
surprised if Sorondo calls something on this.
It definitely didn't look like an easy throw, so there must have been something going on there. It was a foul. Oh, big D from Roberts. Can we get a score out of this? That's the question. Or will we have
That is
another
actually
turnover?
a really good question in itself, because we need a score to continue this match one way or another.
We've got poor Ellipsis standing on the sideline being like, hurry up. Oh!
And yet another turnover, and another
And
one's
it's going,
coming
and
up.
it's going back. Foley's there. Roberts takes it.
So it's 6 or 8 turnovers. I've
all
lost track.
It's all
And
happening.
yet
And
another
it's,
one.
I think that was out.
This is scrappy play.
Believe.
Both teams are wanting to finish this off one way or another.
Oh, it's just grounded. I think that's the pressure getting to everyone now. And a D. And a D.
Someone needs to call a timeout to settle this.
Yeah, I think that would be a good choice.
It'd
at
be a
this point
good
in
choice
time.
if it weren't for the fact that Ellipsis and Chile would have to wait another 1.5 timeout minutes before they can get on the field.
I think there's a bit of conversation happening here about potentially a foul, maybe a strip or a contact coming through. So we'll see what the outcome is with this. I can't see because there's quite a few people on the sideline here, but I think that might have been an accepted. Yeah. Accepted foul call. So Schrader takes a disc and he's looking to not turn it over.
Big ask.
Oh. That was a good layout D. It's still on my wish list, is the layout D. Haven't quite got there. And a turn from Foley. Uncharacteristic.
I've lost track. I'm going to say that was turn 10.
Honestly, I don't even know anymore.
I think we need a Geiger counter to track these turnovers.
It's all happening down this end. And Donaldson there, just got to be chilly. And straight to Schrader. I think that was going to Rudra in the corner there, but he was just sitting out there waiting for it.
I think the best we can say about this point at the moment is that the players will be happy fantasy points aren't on the line.
Oh, that'd be negatives. Negatives everywhere. Schrader saying, move, move, move. I know you're all exhausted. Keep
Just
doing.
huck it. Just huck it. That's,
Just do
that's
it.
your best bet.
Just get it out the corner.
Exactly. There have been so many turnovers.
And the hats are flying
That's
everywhere.
the one we were after.
That's a good huck. Wow. Good contest. I think we might have a call. We're saying
I
foul.
can't see who that is on the ground. I've got Schrader back there. So it's not him.
Is it Shine?
I'm guessing Shine, Dennis Shine. So I've got a bit of an obstruction, a lot of players on the sideline here building up for both this
Going
game
back.
and the next game.
Going back. Okay. So Outbroken gets another shot, and this is to win. So APOC needs to get hyped, make that turn.
Are you feeling that gust?
Oh, it's very gusty. And I think that's always, like, a solid wind is okay, but when it gets gusty like this, you just don't know what to throw.
It's been a long point, but this has been a long break for this call. So players will be feeling the heat from the sun more so than anything else.
Foley coming up, floaty, floaty. A lot of pressure, going for the greatest,
Ah,
successful.
works nicely, but then
that's
not in yet, not in yet. Sorondo, what will he do with it? Schrader tries his best. There's a turn up the other end this time.
I'm impressed with that greatest. I mean,
Yeah, that was
style
good.
points on that one. I've never
Absolutely.
seen one come off, and today I've ticked that off my list. So putting a lot of pressure on that throw, and it's up, and it's up. Who's it going to get? Turn. So again, Outbroken. So I think we're up to like maybe 16 turns. Well, going for the bullet. And Sorrento takes it. Easy.
No call on that play. That will end the game. We've got a quick turnaround here as APOC goes down to Outbroken 13-11. Been a pleasure commentating this game. And I'm Phil Shields.
I'm Emma Jaeger.
And we'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.